Okay. Should I do arcade mode or... Oh, right, this is... Hold on a sec, let me... I gotta change the push-to-talk key because this is one of those games that the key I use for push-to-talk is also a key in the game.
Go for quest mode.
Okay, there we go. How do I go back? Do I gotta restart it? Or... Oh, there we go. You said quest mode? Yeah,
Yeah, the reason why I recommend that is because you get the really good moody music from it when you're playing it.
Okay, I guess that works. How do I move? Hold on a sec.
You forgot how you mapped your own directional controls. You got two choices. It's either arrow keys, the num keys, or it's WSD.
I don't remember changing it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm not moving, I don't know why. Okay, the numpad works. I guess I'm player 2. Okay, let me mess with that a bit.
You're also probably trying to remember the 3 keys that you mapped for the ABC on the Genesis.
Okay. Why isn't there any... Oh, wait, I turned off the sound. Hold on. No, I didn't turn off the sound. Why isn't there any sound? Why isn't there any music?
I just walk up to one of the little guys and you should hear something.
Oh, I know what I bet happened. I bet originally the second controller had had my push-to-talk key as the start button, and that's why I was always pausing it when I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but not the first one, because the second one is the one that has multiplayer during the main game.
Yeah, you should be able to hit up each of the 4 guys, and it'll give you a little something. So that's kind of like they're the shopkeepers that you get back to into the main hub.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah. So the cool thing about quest mode is you get these nice little sub commands, and you also get basically better armor and stuff after you've done each of the levels. So that's why it's interesting. It's like a really cool arranged mode, and a lot of people kind of swear by it that this is kind of like the best, like, upscaled version of like Gauntlet as a port. Probably next to what's the other port that I'm thinking of that was really good? Probably next to maybe the C64 port. No, it's not C64
Okay, here we
ports.
go.
Yeah. You gotta remember to break the little houses to stop them spawning.
Oh.
But you're supposed to shoot the houses. There you go, that's how you do it.
So am I supposed to get all the keys then?
Oh, the breakdown. What you're trying to do is you're just basically trying to get to the end of the level to fight the dragon boss. And to just get to where you're going, you just need to collect the keys to bypass the door barriers, basically shoot the enemy monsters, pick up any of the food items that you see to restore health, and just make it to the exit. And one of the other things you also experience is that there are tiles that prevent you from shooting. So you'll see neat little variants for each of those to kind of give you a quick tutorial of what sort of things you're encountering in the landscape. Now, you see those weird, slightly darker colored blocks?
Yeah.
If you shoot them, you can pick up the food that's next to them.
Where?
Go down.
I am down. Where did I get
Okay,
too
that's.
far?
Sorry, you just did that. You already picked up the food.
Oh, you mean?
so-
You mean the ale, I guess, or whatever that is. I guess, yeah, that's the food then. Okay. Wait a minute, this is multiplayer. Yeah, this is. Oh wow, this is four. This would be great with 4 people.
I'm not sure what emulator you're using, but we could try that next time. Just,
yeah, I
so I
think
think
that's template. I'll have to look it up. I think I took a wrong turn. Because I'm just passing everything. Oh wait, there we go. No?
but you see, that's part of the charm, because there's actually a certain way to get to certain aspects of certain levels by the way that they've set it up. So that's why the quest mode is amusing, because there's a lot of fun puzzling that kind of comes along with it too.
If I shoot the treasure chest, does that mean that it's destroyed, or do I get it that way?
Well, there are certain treasure chests that are kind of like mimics, and they'll kind of move around if you get close to them, and then they try to attack you to sap your health. But then there are other treasures, yeah, but I think treasure and food is shootable.
Well, I took a wrong turn. There's a game that I played called. There's a game called Overture that I played. It's one of those Steam indie games. I know I mentioned it on V once, and someone said that it was kind of like Gauntlet, and now I kind of see what they mean.
Oh yeah, back in the day, Gauntlet was one of Atari's like really big quarter suckers. I mean that legitly, because that's basically what it was designed to do.
Well, yeah, I mean get 4 people together, and that's $1 right there for just one playthrough.
Well, you gotta remember, these are old school arcade games, right? So it's more like you kept adding quarters in order to get more health to play longer. So it was kind of like, but yeah, I mean, Gauntlets is very much a party game, and that's what made it a lot of fun. Even the later 3D Gauntlets, but I mean, that's kind of like, this is one of the main reasons why I kind of say that Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 just became Gauntlets with just some special moves, because that's basically what they are. It doesn't make them bad. It just means that as RPGs, it's sort of like they took what was supposed to be more of a rogue, like a legitimately roguelike game, and then they turned it into this game that was more arcadey, which is fine. But they sort of added it with that kind of weird thing that Blizzard is really good at doing, which is sort of like, how do I put it this way? It's like tapping into sort of repetitive dopamine sort of behaviors when you're playing the game. Like trying to get you hooked on sort of particular types of loot or whatnot that are just out of reach. And that's actually a very arcadey kind of design.
There's gotta be some way to get there. Hey Wormwood, hey Fallen Nova. Yeah, I heard about what happened. Oh, which version? Yeah, how was it?
Welcome.
Oh, the new one? Oh, cool.
Welcome. Welcome.
So I'm screwing up the name here. I was about to say Wormwood. What I would recommend is if you want if you want a movie that's a straight up historical piece, try to find some of the French versions of Les Miserables. There's more than a couple of dramatic versions that they've done that are straight up period pieces that aren't the musicals. I'll see if I can look up some production ones.
That's interesting because I know I watched a bit of the anime adaptation of it, and it was pretty good, but it's very much for kids. And like
Secret. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that beat 'em up game based on Les Miserables, the Dojin game known as Arm Joe.
No, I mean, you know, World Masterpiece Theater.
Yes.
It was that. I think 2007 was when that one came out. They're the same one. Yeah, I was like, it was, what was it called? It was like what's the name of the girl in that one? I'm trying to remember like it was more focused on her than on the guy. Sorry, it's been ages since I saw it.
Cossack.
Yeah. Yeah, Cosette. I mean, I liked what I saw. It was just very much, you know, it was a kid's show, basically. I'm picking up all these treasure chests, but I'm not getting any. The amount of gold I have isn't going up.
Oh yes, now I remember. The other wrinkle with quest mode is the gold goes up the moment you leave the level.
Ah. Okay, there we go. Now I'm getting somewhere.
I was going to say, head back to that teleport. So I was about to say, there's been like several different adaptations. If you're looking for something that is not a musical adaptation, there is a 1998 adaptation that has one with Liam Neeson and Jeffrey Rush. There's a 1995 film, which was in France, which has got Claude Lelouch and Jean-Paul Belmondo, who's a guy you should know if you follow anything about French New Wave cinema. And another classical adaptation, the second adaptation of it, which was done in 1958, and it stars Jean Gabin. Gabin, sorry, phrase it. Jean Gabin.
So Wormwood, how you been? I had kind of an upset stomach today, but other than that, I'm alright. I think it was something I ate, but I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of funny. I had French toast this morning, and I think that might have been what did it. So I can't help but feel like it's related, you know? Yeah.
Limited invisibility.
No, I can't take any more keys. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close.
Welcome.
And I still can't buy anything. Pretty good. Just getting ready to submit something to Misha Burnett's for his Misha Burnett for his anthology, and then I'll be back to working on some scripts for KQ, and yeah. Yep. How do I get to Fab? You still there?
Yes, I am.
Trying to figure out how to how to get out of this floor. Maybe. Oh, there we go.
Limited visibility.
I was gonna say you gotta cast magic in order to get rid of death.
Oh, okay. There we go. How do I use the heal ring?
I think you have to switch up the menus, and yeah, you should see like your inventory. If you tab through it, and it should show the heal ring, and then you just activate. I think with whatever they have as the use key for it. I think.
There we go. Hey, my health isn't dropping anymore. I think that did it. Okay, now I should be able to buy a weapon.
Welcome.
Okay, so it equips it automatically. Man, I got so many keys now.
Just remember, when you go into work tomorrow morning, don't start trying to punch every discolored wall you see.
Oh crap. Oh crap, no no no. Man, I'm glad I had the healing, right?
Welcome.
And that's also one of the more subtle things too, right? Once you've unlocked certain levels, you go through a specific set of stairs. You can now bypass.
Oh.
It's sort of like you've quote unquote cleared or passed the level if you think about it. So when you went back, some of the stuff that the stuff that you cleared out, or triggered, or removed, now you were able to just basically go straight forward to the next few floors or so. As I say, it's a very interesting. As I say, this is one of the more interesting ports that ever came out from Atari, done under the Genesis for Gauntlet, and it's, as most people say, it's still the best one.
Hey, QQ.
Hi, I'm just dropping by for a bit.
Hello.
User joined your channel.
I probably shouldn't stay up too much later either.
I'm just gonna hang out for a bit.
So those ghosts fly out of the skeletons?
Yep.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
As I said,
Hi, Minigunner.
was saying to Rain earlier, if you look at how Diablo 2 plays, it's basically an upscaled version of Gauntlet. Because you'll see the same sort of weird behaviors and stuff. The only difference is it's got with loot drops.
It's like an ARPG version of Gauntlet.
Gauntlet is an RPG.
It's actually more of an RPG than some ARPGs are, yeah. 'Cause your character actually has stats.
Oh, hey, that's nice. The shield works.
Have you ever gone back and looked at old Nintendo Power issues?
Nope.
And yes, Wormwood, I did catch all 3 of the cameos.
What was the third one?
Well, there was, I was on the body pillow. The icon that Bronies for Trump used was on someone's shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
right.
You were hidden behind, behind.
Yeah. Behind
Yep.
the circle.
Yeah. I noticed all 3 of those. I think you may find it disturbing how many people would actually enjoy a QQ body pillow. I find it disturbing.
Don't kill me, Rain.
I was, well,
User left your channel.
Oh, bye, Mighty Gunner.
is this an arcade game?
Genesis.
Looks like it.
Is it the arcade version of the game, I should ask?
It's the Genesis
it's-
version.
Oh, really?
It's the quest mode
Yep.
of Gauntlet 4 for the Sega Genesis.
Only Gauntlet I ever played was, surprise, surprise, Gauntlet for the N64. Gauntlet Legends, I think it was called.
Of course.
Is anyone really surprised?
I am not surprised in the slightest. You love the Nintendo 64, and I can't blame you.
It's not actually very common. Anyway, the reason why I was bringing up, Stop. The reason I was bringing up all the issues of Nintendo Power is because, some of the covers and things, and the internal art was
crap.
really bad photoshops. And you didn't notice it at the time because, it was probably actually done by physically copying, physically printing the stuff and, snipping it together, But,
crap.
yeah, I was always surprised by that. Like, looking back at what I thought as a kid was a very professional magazine and seeing it be very, very, very,
Lazy.
amateurish by today's standards.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stop once I get back to the main room.
Alrighty.
Anyways, I'll see you guys later. I'm punching out for
See you,
tonight.
man.
Alright, have
Take
a good
care,
one.
Fab.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Really?
For those watching the stream later, Squam said Chris Chan got one of his letters published in Nintendo Power. Yeah, Nintendo
Sonic
Power
fan
was-
like he is.
Nintendo Power is one of those very much, it knew its age demographics well, and by that I mean, if you look at all the fan art and fan stuff that they published, it's very clear that, are those beholders?
I don't know.
It's very clear that it was oriented for people of a certain age. So I wouldn't be surprised if Christian tier art and or letters made it in.
Fair enough.
Man, it's such. I downloaded a whole archive of Nintendo Power magazines from one of my childhood friends had Nintendo Power subscriptions, and I was reading through them, and it was such a nostalgia trip. But like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know how there's this huge hype about ethics in video games journalism? Well, if you look at Nintendo Power back then, oh my gosh, it's
It was a blatant ad, and it was in your face about it.
it was like they didn't even care. They were
At least they
cracking.
were upfront about the fact that it was an ad, though.
Yeah, they were very upfront about it, but they were.
Which is more than you can say for modern outlets.
Anyway, any final words before I cut the stream off? No? Okay.
Night, everybody.
Yep, see you around.
Take care.